Hello everyone, Gloria, you back again. Another survival build. This time, the monster village. Now the entrance into a monster village should be secret. So this is my little idea. It's a very simple idea for creating a secret entrance. There's no redstone involved, there's no nothing. You can build it anywhere. If I can find it. That's normal. At least it was in the right spot. Down here, in. Back up again. Secret village. There you go. It's a very simple idea, I have to say. Like, you don't need redstone, and really you could have something hidden in a mountain. A little water outside it, and not be even the wiser you had a secret house. So this is the secret village. This is all about name tags. It's a survival build. In total, there's something I put in 252 emeralds into buying name tags at 21 emeralds a name tag. Now I've done a video on how to get emeralds in survival mode. You just have to do an awful lot of farming, and once you have enough villagers, you can get them. But you do have to farm, farm, and farm. Now I've had a few problems. I think I've solved most of them. I'll go through the problems I've had with each of the mobs I've captured. Here we have Mr. Sizzler. As you see, I kind of decorated this house. This is one I cannot even go in that door. Otherwise, it's a big bang. Very little hassle. Hasn't despawned. No problems with him, even though he has a name tag. Now, I'm going to say, there's a lot of people get name tags and they name dogs, they name horses, and possibly even pigs. Most likely, these are not going to despawn. So you're kind of really wasting the name tag on the basis of naming a dog. Now, if you're in creative mode, by all means, name everything, because you're not losing anything. But survival mode, emeralds, they're not that easy to get. But if you farm, you can get them. So you'd be better off, to me, it was better off to invest in mobs. Now, would I advise anybody to do this? I would say no. I've had a few problems. I've already lost one zombie villager. He escaped, and basically, someone came up, and I assume he just sizzled away, and that was the name tag gone. So there's going to be a lot of problems with this. Now, so far, I think I've solved most of them. The other part of this, an update could come through, and all these emeralds, 252 in total. I've already lost 21 of them on, a zombie villager who just basically disappeared. So, it's a big gamble. Now, really, if you're going to do this, think twice about it. I'll go through a couple of problems I had and keeping them contained. But just remember, it's a big gamble. An update could come through, and all these emeralds could be gone. As we all know, when updates come, plenty of bugs. So Mr. Sizzler was fairly stable. No problems with him at all. Now again, I've kind of decorated his house kind of to suit the mobs. What's wrong with his head? Kind of matching his colour of his top and trousers and all that. Now he created a problem. And down here, that was Sean. Named after Shaun of the Dead, the film, if you're familiar with it. That's Herman. He looks like Herman out of the Monsters. Again, I just reversed the roll around, trying to match up the team. What happened basically, I spotted too late. Now this is important, because if you name something and he does get out, he'll just burn in that zone and he's gone, unless you have it covered. But zombies hang around doors. And what happened was, I only realised that too late. I'd saved the game and I only realised Herman, that's Herman 2, I should have put the 2 on that, but he had escaped, but I hadn't noticed him escaping. But all of a sudden he just glitched all the way out here, he was free. So, that's because I reckon because they sit on the door. And just basically glitch, you just spawned outside the door. So if that happens when you're not here, that's 21 emeralds down the tube. My solution to that was, which seems to work and it hasn't happened since, put fencing around the door, keeps them in. There's a few more interesting mobs I've got here. Some from the nether. You probably spotted one when I was there. So that's those two covered. So that's the thing to watch out. Just put fences around the door. It seems to work. On to the next one. The witch. You have trouble catching this one. And she hits you. It can be a bit of fun. I'll do. Yeah, you see that? Look. I'll be half dead in a minute. Very little hassle with her. She said once she was contained, but I carried on with the fencing just to play it safe. She doesn't seem to be having any problems. Will I die here? I wonder. No, I'm still alive. Now, the next mobs. Two skeletons here. I had no intentions of having two skeletons, Mr. Bones and Webster. Mr. Webster. One of them was originally a spider rider. And I made one mistake was I should have named both mobs. I only named the skeleton. And so what happened was the spider despawned. But then again, it was kind of a good thing as well, because spiders climb up the walls. And what happened was the spider was climbing up the wall, he was sending him into the roof and basically just killing him. So that would have been another 21 emeralds down the tube due to the spider climbing up. And I don't think it could make a difference how high I made it. He still would have gone into the roof and got killed. So basically I ended up with two skeletons. Now there was another problem here. I'll go into it. There's another building. They seem to be fairly settled in there now, no problem. Again, I have a few little kept it in the theme of what the mob is. If you notice, I'm very hated here. Now this is one of my favourites, the slime. Now, I can go in here. I can actually even go sleep at night in here. And it doesn't bother me, even though he's a mob. He's not big enough to harm me. Now he has despawned. I want to take this. A possibility was the torches. Now this be the last one I'd get. That and the spider. I basically came in after a save, and all it was a slime ball. That's it. 21 emeralds gone again, and I don't even know how. So I removed most of the torches. It seems to have sorted itself out. But as I say, how I got him back was he was alive when I exited the game. So I just exited the game, loaded it, exit it, load it, exit it, load it, and eventually he was back there. But just be careful with him because he could die as a slime ball. You'd be off somewhere else. You'd save the game over somewhere else, and if you save it while he's a slime ball, he's gone, and that will be another 21 emeralds. So he'd probably be more delicate ones. I assume there possibly was the torches. I don't really know. Could have been just a glitch, but that's the next one. I think I better get a bit of food in me. I'll get out of here first. He's the most fun. I like him. I'm going to carry on. Again, I'm going to get an achievement at the end of the show. This is all done in survival mode and not creative. I do pure survival. I don't use duplicating glitches. It's all survival. It's Spidey. Now, I had a problem with him. Now, I had fencing, and I'll show you the door here. I blocked it off totally. Because even though there was fencing there, he was glitching up there and coming into the door. Now, the other problem is originally Mr. Webster, the skeleton, was in here. And what's happening was, when the fencing was there, he was pushing them into the fencing, and then he was basically dying because he was getting caught in the fencing. And the same thing was happening here. The skeleton would walk by him, he'd push him into the wall. Now the spider would have a choice to either escape through the wall and then attack me, or if he gets stuck there, he'd be dead. So basically you have to keep them separate. I don't know how it happened, how it was happening, but once the skeleton walked past him, pushed him into the wall, and then basically I was coming back and all I was finding was basically a web and no spider. And again, that would have been 21 emeralds, down the tube, hard earned. So basically you're better off keeping him on his own, and hopefully he won't glitch into the wall again. I don't think there's any other way he can. There was spider webs there which he seemed to kind of glitch through, so I moved them out. Now if anybody says this is not survival because I have spider webs, I'm just going to show you this. If you have silk touch on the shears, you get spider webs. So it is still survival, you just have to put silk touch on the shears. Just spend a lot of time at the enchantment table enchanting books. Moving on again. The nether ones. Mr. Pigsy. I don't think I'll be able to go in the nether again, because of how I got him into this house was I gave him a slap, and he just hasn't forgotten it. Watch. Oh yeah. He wants me. Oh yeah. So that means if I go in the nether, odds on, every pigman in the nether is going to be after me. Again, kept it in the nether team. On to the next one. Again, this is my idea. The Wither Skull. Oh yeah, he'd love to get a piece of me. You don't last long against him. I thought it was a nice little effect with the picture I have up there with the Wither boss. Oh, now I'm in trouble. Oh, he could be dead here. Oh, just hope he got that hit in. What have I got left? Oh. Ah, that was lucky. Oh, everything in here wants to kill me. Again, step in the team. Again, he doesn't seem to give much problems on despawn. Either does the pigman. Okay, the next one. Magma cream. Again, I tried to get a large one through, but I couldn't get through the portal. Just wouldn't fit. Done me that. So I had to come in half and drag this one through. Where the portal was and where I had to drag him from, it took a while to do, but got here in the end. Mr. Cream, we call him. The skeleton with a skull is grey skull. I'd say if you're anyway old, you know where that's from. Now again, this is a big gamble. This could be all these emeralds down the tube. So I've already been lucky by hanging around here and watching a couple of things that had happened and saved them. And it's no worse than having 21 emeralds put in and all of a sudden everything is gone. Now, what else? It is a big gamble. But if you have plenty of emeralds, there is nothing to do with emeralds other than name tags or making an emerald block at this moment. So I thought that was a challenge, and it was a big challenge. The two mobs I haven't got is the ghast, which, do I really want to take a ghast in? And, blaze. I can get a blaze through the nether porthole, but I wouldn't be able to get them all the way over here into this building. It'd be impossible. With just everything beyond fire. So I might take that challenge on and trying to catch a ghast and a blaze in survival mode. Again, it's a gamble. I would not advise you to do it, but if you want to do something different, it's a challenge. If you want me to do a video on how I got these out of the nether, I'll do them. Leave a comment. Let me know it's something you want to see. It's kind of really not that hard, but I'm not going to go into it now. I'm going to go down to my little favourite one. Now, that's the handy thing about the slime being so small, you can actually go to bed with them. A lot of work put in here, a lot of hours between the farming for the emeralds to the building of this, trying to keep a different team for each building. On this team is you do find, well, I find slimes in strongholds. You do find them in marshes, but this is not a marsh, so I wouldn't be able to do a marsh. Now, as to the achievements, to show that this is pure survival. So where did you? No, that's not Spidey. Spidey's still in there. Yeah, that's crap. So let's go down here, and I get me all achievements. Pure survival, legit, no duplicating glitches. I'm getting coal for breeding or for trading with villagers. I've done a video on getting diamonds. That way you do get plenty of coal and resources. This game's starting to get a bit laggy. So I'm going to come to the end of this video. Thank the cream. If you like it, leave a like. If you want to ask questions or you'd like me to do a video on how to get these guys out of the nether, I will do it. And let's go open this up. There's I think I have to do this. Oh, I'm not even on the right thing. There you go. An achievement. Pure survival. Legit. So, from Uzi, I think I'll go have a look at the I think it's one of the best ones I got. Of Mr. Grayskull. Or Mr. Grayskull's house. I just kind of, right here. It's best of luck from Uzi. And take care.